All right, guys. Welcome to the train room. Live broadcast. I bet everybody's wondering what's in these boxes here. Ah, me too. Me too. Hello, Max. Hello, Rail Fan Production. All right, let's open these babies up. Let's see what's in. Okay. All right. Okay. This the new improved Black Rock Chemicals that's going over there in the corner. And detailed and weathered. I must say, I really like this. Damn. God damn. It's beautiful. Wow. Damn. This is beautiful. Real nice. Let's put that over there. And then the other one is here. And this one. Oh, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. And this is, oh man, Navco chemicals. I gotta admit, he did a beautiful job on these. Beautiful job on these. Beautiful job. Well done. Damn. And then, last but not least, what's in this other box here? Damn, you said you were gonna wrap it. You were kidding. You wrapped this son, man. Damn. Good. Other way. Workout. I'm getting a workout. Jack Jack Railroad. Oh man. Oh my god, no, 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 damn it. Damn it. Ah, no biggie. I can fix that real quick. Real quick. This is my engine facility for the engines. Office building right here. Maintenance store in the back. And 2 entries for the engines up front. Nice. All right. 1 second, I gotta fix this. The plastic from the bubble wrap almost yanked the siding of the front, the panel door off. So when I was trying to take it out, it almost came with the door. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fix that real quick. So what I'm gonna do, see, good as new. Hey Lisa, how you doing? All right. See, it's fixed. Nothing major at all. It is. Ron, if you hear, nicely done. This is a beautiful engine house. Very beautiful. But these here, hell yeah. All right. Let's do the honors of placing these where they belong. Let's go over here. And we're going to take Napco over here. If I can get the camera to cooperate with me. Don't be shy, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. been doing switching and putting magnet strips all in for my switching. Oh yeah. All right, let me get my stepping stool. Always remember, whenever anyone brings me anything for this layout, it goes directly on the layout. No ifs, ands, or the buts. Cause oops, damn it. Sorry, guys. Trying to move the stool so I can get over here. Sorry. Hope everybody didn't fall with me. Sorry about that. But like I said, anything that gets built and put on this layout goes on the layout right then and there. No ifs, ands, or the buts. Let's take this down. This. Let's move the rail car. But you got to go back in there because you're on paper. We'll leave that there. Slide this down. The wheels on the truck fell off. I'll fix it later. Somewhat later. I'll fix it later. Now, the reason why I had him, the reason why I had Ron to put the doors on here is because of this. Even though this is a chemical company, all right? In the future, I'm not saying now, but in the future, what's going to happen is the closet branch is going to change a little in the future. Not now, but in the future, this will soon get this. It'll sooner or later get a boxcar. Now, will there be a point-to-point where the boxcars come from the chemical plant to the industry? Yes. Somewhere, when I rebuild the layout, because I'm going to have to, those buildings would be part of this chemical plant. And what's going to happen is the boxcars will be doing a point-to-point to these buildings at the plant. Whereas right now they use vans, tractor trailer vans, and they transport foam resin from the chemical plant in boxes or in the huge bag totes. They put them on the box cars and they transport them from the chemical plant to either any industry that needs it. For example, at Crestline, we get the bag totes of material for the resin. Uh, Even though we get the regular resin in the rail cars, but we get the other part of the other ingredients to put in the resin. So it comes in the bag totes, which is unloaded off a tractor trailer, which can also be loaded into a box car and sent to us as well. But that costs too much money to redo all that. So it only comes in tractor trailer vans. One of our plants up north gets the box cars. They get the box cars full of material. I don't know which plant it is. I think I do. I'm not 100% sure, but they get the box car vans, and they bring the material in the tote bags to the plant, which come from here to here. So that's the reason why that door is on there, is because of the simple fact, in the near future, I'm not talking about right now, that I might go to the box cars, and I'm also going to go to the hoppers. How many box cars will determine will determine which company will get the doors. BlackRock has a door for the same situation. So let's take out this. We're going to take this out, and I hope it fits. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm hoping that it fits. All right. And hold on, guys. I don't have my phone with me. Hey, Roy. How you doing? You doing all right? How'd you need? So, like I was saying, I can change this layout to rail box cars, hoppers, and still use the tank cars. It's all how I design the layout. The tank loading platforms will have to be moved. It's in fact of the space here. And voila. And there it is. There is BlackRock. And it fit just right. Now, instead of the tank platforms being down there, the platforms will be right here. Want to be there. And one will be here. The unloading platforms are still in the same spot. They haven't changed. And all I did was took these, put a holes on them, put them on plastic, and set them right here for unloading for the tank cars. Y'all can't see them when I'm doing switching. So if I move it here, y'all can actually see everything, how that looks. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So as you can see, this, damn, that looks good. Now, like I said, I can always change this layout and add the box cars because of the simple fact the transport of the resin in the bags are becoming a big thing now. If a company doesn't want to transport a lot of stuff in the hopper, they use the bags because they're easy to use, they're easy to unload, and there's not a big hassle. So you would probably see about 10, 15, 20 box cars going into a chemical plant for the reason that they want to use the box cars to load the resin in. That's if they don't use a lot of resin. There's a lot of companies that don't use a lot of hit resin like we do. But if they do, but if they don't, then they would put it in box cars for like small material use. I'm trying to put this box car on here so y'all can see where the box car would go. And this is pretty much how it will go, right there to be unloaded. And then the tank cars would be there. Just like that. And it fit just right, perfect. I only own that one box car. Just that one I got from Ron. Toy Man, in other words. See, Ron did a wonderful job building this building. I actually came out and told him I wanted it to be just 1 inch, but he was like, 2 inch would be fine. I was like, okay, 2 inch in. And when he did the 2 inch, it fit perfect. So, yep. This is by far, and it, man, it fit just right. So that's that. Now the extra track space will be for just in case I need to add more tank cars to the complex for staging. But like I said, these box cars, I have no plans to put box cars on here no time soon. So this is only going to be a tank car hopper layout. But just in case, if I decide, I'll probably get about 2 or 3 box cars just for that. Now the engine house. The engine house. Oh boy. Oh boy. The engine. Oh God, almost fell. All right, the engine house. Where that son of a gun gonna go? Oh yeah. Come on. Come on, you. I had plans for a track. This is my outbound track. This track is set up for outbound. It was set up for outbound. I can't put that there. I cannot put that there. I cannot put that there. Oh shit. Where am I going to put this engine house? No, I'm not on the phone. That's the camera. I'm not. This is the phone. This is a camera on a tripod. Hey, Miss Donna, how you doing? Where in the hell am I going to put this engine house? I can't put the engine house there. I can't put the engine house up there. I can't put this engine house anywhere. I am in a situation ball. Be mindful, I have 3 more buildings that I have to get ready to put back on here. The VBS buildings, the Long building, and now the engine house. Where in the hell am I going to put my engine house? I don't want it somewhere where to get hit and smashed, and that's the reason why I got the majority of the buildings on the wall now, so that I didn't have any use of hiding it or anything like that. What the hell? The closet? Well, I thought about the closet, but here's the situation. There is only so much space on the track in the closet to put one of the buildings. The plan, my future plan is to make the middle table longer and make these tables smaller. In the future, I'm going to take a week off in April and make these tables down to 24 inches all the way around 24 inches, and then make this table here longer, so that instead of it being like six feet, it will be at least 9 feet. I will be able to put the whole complete chemical plant on here. That means the VBS buildings will be on here, that Long building will be on here, the Marriott will be on here, and the engine house will be on here. So this table will go almost all the way to the wall with a 2 feet space in there for me to walk around. But this table is going to be longer. These tables around the wall are going to be 1 foot wide, with this table being the long table, which be longer. And with that being said, I will be able to put 4-rail on here, because 4-rail will take up at least about 14 tank cars on one line. So the plan is to put 4-rail, go back with the 4-rail, and y'all remember what 4-rail was. 4-rail, hold on, let me draw it out on the board so y'all can remember what 4-rail is. 4-rail is a complicated switching job where I used to work at. It's not so complicated, it's just simple fact. There's only one way you can go in, and there's only one way you can go out. Comes around the curve. Come off here. And it'll be 2 tracks all the way down. This track will dead end. It will take up this track here, and then this track will do here. That's 4 rail. There'll be 2 spots here, 3 spots here, 4 spots here, and 2 spots here. So that's 2, 6, 9, 12. Well, we can make it 13. So 13 tank cars. That goes on this plant, go in the plant. Right now, I'm only doing 10 cars coming out of the plant, but I can change that by adding more platforms when I get them built. So that's what's the future plan is. So 13 spots, 52, 52, 52, 68, I believe, 68, 68 cars in all, and I already have 73 cars, 77 cars. So I'm right there where I need it to be. Because if you do the math, if you got 13 spots here, 13 spots here, that's 13 tank cars. That's 13 tank cars. So let's do the math. 13 tank cars times 2 is 26. It's 26 times another 2 is 52 plus 13, 65. That means if you do the formula, we need 13 tank cars here, okay? We need 13 tank cars in the yard here. We have 13 tank cars over there on the closet branch. And then we have 13 cars over here in the outbound. And then we have 13 cars on the inbound. That will give you your 65. Always remember, however many spotting drops you're going to have, you got to multiply that by the number of buildings that you have. 13 times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be 65. Somebody make sure to do my math right, because right now, 13 times 4, 12, 4, 52, actually 52, and then add the 13, so actually 13 times 5, 65. And that's it. So, where in the hell am I going to put this engine house? Now, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. Hell no. That would be insane. So for the time being, until I rebuild the layout, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. It's going to sit right here so everybody can say, ooh, there, check. So, yeah, that's where it's going to sit for now. I could put it up there, but it'll take away from the spot and drops for the chemical plant, for the closet branch. I could come off with a track and take it down there, but that would go into the parking lot of Jackson Chemicals, and I don't want to do that either. I could put it over here in the outbound and put it on the end, but can't do that either because of the simple fact, if I do that, how will we get these cars? It will be blocking, it will block, wait a minute, maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. Hold on, guys. I might come up with a solution here. Come here, girl. Let's see something. Nope, can't do it. Nope, too big. Nope, 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 nope. Damn it. Can't do it. All right. So it's going to go up here with the VBS buildings for the time being. I don't want it down here on the table. I want it up there out of the way so nothing will happen to it. Because that is one damn beautiful engine house. Oh, that's beautiful. Ron, if you're here, you put your ass in that one. So until I build the middle table up, this is going to go up here out of the way. Because I don't want nothing to happen to it at all. So it'll go up there with the rest of the VBS buildings for the time being. The best place for it. Anyhow, y'all get a big overview of how this layout looks. There's the wash rack. Here's the plant. And here's the yard that goes all the way around it. There's the juncture for the closet branch. And it goes all the way around until it reaches the closet branch. There's the new Navco chemicals. There's the Crestline chemicals. That building is yet to be determined until I build a new middle table. And there's Jackson Chemicals. And there's the new improved Black Rock Chemicals. Damn, that's beautiful. Hot. Damn. Anyway, and it fit. It fit with the other building nicely even. Well done. Well done, Ron. Well done. Make me another one. Make me two of them. Maybe two more. All right. So this is going to conclude this update mail call. And I am going to stop the video and restart it so that I can do my rail operations. And y'all get to see me do it live because a lot has changed. Y'all didn't see this the last time. And this is a now fully operational layout. 73 cars on here right now. I'm waiting on 4 more cars to get here. Scale Trains is in a big of a bunch because those coil cars came in and they trying to get all those coil cars out like ASAP. Because if you paid your money for a coil car, by God done it, you want your coil car. So that is the big thing going on with them. So I will probably have to wait until next week to get my stuff. I should have waited until they got all those coil cars out before I made my order. So, all right, I'm gonna stop the video and restart it, and we're gonna do the operations on the layout. And I'm gonna explain what I've been doing because it's pretty much been the same, but when you add this yard over here, things changed a little. So, all right, I'm going to stop it restart it in a few minutes. And I hope y'all enjoyed this update mail call to New Haven Rails. Ron, thank you so much for the buildings. They are a beautiful, beautiful piece to the layout. However, that engine house will be on this layout when I rebuild it in April, because like I said, I'm going down from 2 feet to 1 feet around the tables. And then I'm going to make this table go out further. So this table, where it stops here, is going to come out another 2 feet, which takes away from this table going in a foot, because it's 2 feet, but it's going to be a foot. Everything on here will be the same. The layout will still be the same. The only difference is I'm making this table a little bit longer, a little bit easier for me to put all of the buildings of the chemical plant on here. Is the table going to get wider? Yes, the table will be a foot wide on both sides. So instead of this being 3 feet, it's more likely going to be a 4 foot wide table, so that I can put 4 rail. And I am going to put that 1 track on here for only the engine house. So all the engines will be right there on that track. So with all that being said, that's in the future. I'm not worried about it right now. Let's stop this video and then start the railroad operations. So until then, I will see y'all in a few. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all take care.